Soto's grounded out and walked today. Gets this one in the air to deep left center field. Back in the gap, Gurriel takes a look, and it's out of here! Juan Soto's first Citi Field home run as a Met. All you have to do is flip the calendar page to the month of May, and Soto goes. Pitch of the at-bat from Ginkel to Soto. And he flies this one well to left center field. Back in the gap goes Thomas near the wall. It's out of here! Second of the day for Juan Soto. He's broken the dam and the water's flowing through. Two home runs to the identical spot in back-to-back at-bats, and once again, Soto gets the Mets back within a run. Alonso 0-2. And Pete hits one out to center field. Back goes Scott to the warning track. Back at the wall. It's out of here! Pete Alonso flips the game, and the Mets go back in front. Number 8 for Alonso, a 2-run shot, and it's 4-3 New York.
One too many breaking balls.
So Sonny Gray gives a back-to-back extra base hits on 0-2 breaking ball. Brandon Nimmo flies one out to right center as we start the 7th. Back in the gap goes Scott near the wall. It's out of here! Brandon Nimmo launches a home run on the first pitch of the 7th inning. Number 7 for Nimmo. The Mets' second home run of the night, and it's 7-3 New York.
Olympic Stadium and the Dome. Oh boy.
Pete hits one out of sight to left field. Forget that. That is way, way out of here. Pete Alonso strikes for his 9th home run of the year. A 2-run shot to put the Mets in front 2-1. Wow, the season of Pete continues. What a monstrous beginning to 2025 for Pete Alonso.
What a monstrous home.
Less than 2 out, well above the league average. And he rockets this one to deep right field. Back goes Carroll at the wall. It's out of here! 3-run homer, Francisco Lindor. Nearly splashed it down in the pool. 7th home run of the year for Lindor, and it's 5-1 New York.
Never.
And Soto gets under one to deep center field. Back goes Thomas to the warning track near the wall, and it's out of here! Juan Soto hits it over the 25-foot yellow line in center field for his 6th home run of the year. And the Mets strike first in the 6th inning. It's 1-0 New York. That ball just kept on carrying and carrying. Great backspin by Soto. His 6th home run, and the Mets 7th stays on for the 8th, facing Soto. And Juan hits one out to left field. That's it well. Back goes Gurriel, takes a look, and it's out of here! Soto with his 2nd of the game. A line drive the other way for his 7th home run of the year. His 2nd 2-home run game against the Diamondbacks in the last 10 days. And the Mets now have a 4-0 lead in the 8th. So they left the left-hander in to face Soto.
Here. Tying ahead from 0-2. And he flies one out to right field. Back goes Tucker to the warning track. Back in the fence. It's out of here. Francisco Lindor leads off the game with a home run for the 4th time this season. And the Mets have a 1-0 lead, 1 batter in. And Baty gets one in the air to left center field. Back in the gap goes Cole Armstrong at the wall. It's out of here! Brett Baty with his second home run of the season. Put in the lineup tonight, and Baty makes the move pay off. Second straight inning, the Mets have led off with a home run, 2-0. Jeff came out of Wednesday's game with what was called a hamstring cramp, and he drives this one to deep right field. Tucker looks up, and it's out of here! Mets play low ball tonight, their third home run in the first 2 innings. Second home run of the year for McNeil. It's 3-0 New York. He smacks this one in deep right field, and that ball's going to sail out of here. Juan Soto with his third home run in the last 2 games, and the Mets' 4th home run of the night. Eighth home run of the year for Juan Soto, 6-1 New York. 1-1. Baty lifts a breaking ball deep right center field. Racing over is Tucker. For Armstrong's at the wall. It's gone! And the Mets are right back in it with the long ball. It's 4-3. Back-to-back nights for Baty with a blast. Do it. Baty sends it the other way. Well struck ball. Suzuki back at the wall. Nobody's hotter for the Mets than Brett Baty all of a sudden. His second of the night makes it a 1-run game again.
Matthew Boyd now with 8 strikeouts, a season high. Mark Vientos tries his hand and he launches one to deep left field. Suzuki back near the wall. It's out of here. Last night it was Brett Baty hitting 2 home runs and driving in 5. Tonight it's his good friend Mark Vientos laying down his mark.
He's had too many walks, 10 in the 17 innings.
Lindor smacks one to deep right field. Tucker back on the warning track at the wall. It's out of here! Francisco Lindor puts the Mets back in front with his 9th home run of the year. 3-2 New York.
He's pretty amazing how he has the ability to get the team started and to finish games. And he does it in so many different ways, but he's done it with big home runs this year. And there's one right there. Porter Hodge got the better of him last night with a double play on us.
1-2 to Nimmo, and he slugs one to deep right field. Tucker back to the warning track, back at the wall. It's out of here. Brandon Nimmo with the Mets' second home run on the bottom of the 8th inning. His 8th of the year, a 2-run shot. And now the Mets have scored 4 times in the bottom of the 8th and lead the Cubs 6-2.
Well, we knew both starters would not go into the 7th or the 8th, and it became a game of the bullpens. And so far, the Mets bullpen has outpitched the Cubs, and 2 more big.
Right there. Fly ball left field, well hit. Canario back near the wall, and it's out of here. Brett Baty with a home run. They did not, they do call it a home run. Baty stopped at second base. The third base umpire, Lance Barrett, finally signaled home run. And the Mets go back out in front. Baty's 4th home run of his homestand, his 5th of the year, and it's 2-1 New York. Tonight. Lindor flies one toward the left field wall. Looking up is Duran, and it's off the wall. It's gone. A home run. It cleared the green monster and came back on the field. A home run for Lindor, his 10th home run of the season.
Full count on Baty, former first-round pick. And he hits one in the air to right, pretty deep. Back for it is Hernandez. He's out near the wall, and it's gone. Brett Baty continues his hot hitting against the Mets on the board here in the third.
On Muncy. Alonso now. He swings, drives one to left field, and the polar bear has put the Mets back on top. Kate Alonso's 10th of the year, RBI 31 and 32.
And then he is called out for passing. And Alonso drives one to center. Taylor eases back near the wall, and it's out of here. Pete Alonso with his 11th home run of the season, a 2-run shot to tie the game. Just as he did on Sunday night, after Ohtani's first inning home run, Alonso responds with a 2-run homer in the bottom of the first. Team behind Darryl Strawberry for the all-time Met record. And that's slugged out to right field, deep. Back goes Kaufman near the wall. It's out of here. Jared Young's first hit as a New York Met is a 2-run homer, and it puts the Mets in front 4-2 in the opening inning. On base in this game and this season. Vientos flies one to deep right field. Kaufman back, looks up the wall, and it's out of here. Mark Vientos goes the other way for a 3-run homer, and the Mets are right back in it. It's 5-3.
By his defense.
Lindor gets under one, deep left center. Back in the gap goes Beck. Back near the wall. He leaps, and it's out of here. Francisco Lindor leads off the bottom of the first inning with his 11th home run of the year. That's his 5th leadoff home run this season. And the Mets jump out to a quick 1-0 lead. Which is really good. Marte socks one out to center field. Doyle eases back, takes a look, and it's out of here. Starling Marte with his 3rd home run of the season. And it's 3-0 New York. And Lindor smacks one to deep left center field. Back in the gap goes Doyle near the wall, and it's out of here. Francisco Lindor with his 2nd home run of the night. They call it in play, but it clearly went off the railing. That's going to be a home run. They turned the lights off because it was a home run.
An inch. I just felt I had better bat control.
And that's driven to the gap in right center field, headed out toward the wall, and it's out of here. Brandon Nimmo crushes his 9th home run of the year, a 2-run shot. His 3rd career home run against Senzatella in just 11 at-bats. And it gives... Now Soto flies one out to left center field. Back goes Doyle near the wall, and it's out of here. Nimmo and Soto go back-to-back. 7-1 New York. Number 9 for Soto.
They're putting a whooping on Philly.
And McNeil hits one out to right field. That's deep. Moniak back at the wall. Jumps. It's out of here. Jeff McNeil adds a home run, his 3rd of the year. The Mets' third home run today, and it's 8-2 New York.